Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see on my screen, I'm just seeing everyone, all the social media red pill juggernauts are responding to or reacting to Fresh and Fit. Well, is this the idea of being a person that has swallowed the red pill or the blue pill? Based on what I'm seeing right here, the guy got a lady pregnant and asked her to do away with the child or do away with the pregnancy. Well, who knows? Allegedly, she says she's pregnant. Allegedly, he said, do away with it. Let's use those words, allegedly, because I don't know how corroboratory this story is, even on their channel, addressing pregnancy allegations with family attorney James Saxton. This is interesting. This is interesting. Let's dive in. Let's dive in. I'm gonna go to their channel on YouTube. I know they've been demonetized, and let's see what is going on in the Fresh and Fit or Fit and Fresh Fair FnF. There we go. Fresh and Fit podcast.
And we're live. What's up, guys? Welcome to Fresh Air Podcast, man. Regular edition is Friday. We were actually going to do an IRL stream today, but
This came up.
This came up, so now we got to go ahead and address it because it's all over X and all over the internet because, people love drama and love gossip, and it's kind of ridiculous that we have to go ahead and talk about this. But I guess we're here. So
Well, don't they? These two guys don't they love drama? They love drama. They love gossip. That's what they talk about. That's what made their show, drama and gossip. Based on what I can recall, is that they put a bunch of girls. Some of them have education, but they don't have character. Some of them don't have character at all, nor do they have education. Some of them just are just human flesh walking the earth. They pack them up in the channel or in their studio, and they talk about man stuff or the red pill stuff, quote unquote. But so basically, you are saying what you've been doing, people are doing the same thing to you. That's what you're saying. So there's nothing significant about that. Let's move on.
quick announcement before we get into the show, rumble.com/freshfit. As you guys know, that is the home base for us, castleclub.tv. Also, new Instagrams. Not Unplugged Fit is my new one that I just made. And then what's yours? You made one too, right?
So
Because we got canceled
there's
off.
one out there that says not freshman CEO. That is not me, actually.
Yeah, what's your real one? So
CEO Network Life.
CEO Network Life.
Yeah.
Okay, and then not Unplugged
So the one,
Fit.
the one that you're following now.
Yeah, so yeah, man. So
There you
we already got 8,600 y'all in here on YouTube, and then 5,000 on Rumble. Man, people love drama, I guess, huh?
I'm telling you. But guys, if you're watching for the first time, watching a long-time viewer, live show, April 26th, here in Miami.
Yeah,
Special
facts.
guests.
Yeah.
We have academics, Andrew Wilson, T.K. Kirkland. Some of the guests we can't say right now, but all coming to the show live in
Live
person.
show April 26th.
Meet and greet, VIP will be there.
And thanks to all the haters that made hit pieces that brought all the people over here. You're a free advertising group, you pieces of shit,
Thank
man.
you guys.
You fucking dickheads. Some of y'all.
I really don't know why these people curse. Just to me, it's just too much pride. When they're too pride when they're so prideful, they tend to curse. They're not humble. Anybody that is not humble, guess what? You're going to climb up with your not being humble, and then you're going to fall down flat on your face. It will just take time. Just time. It takes time. But then you think you're riding the horse or the wave of your abilities and your pride. And one day the air will just go out of the balloon and you fall down flat on your face. And I think that is coming closer and closer to such people who think they can do things because they have money and power.
But anyway,
It's funny because people tell a story without the full story.
Of
They
course.
think they know everything, and it's just like
they don't know everything.
chilling, relaxing.
They're just, they got all this to say, you know what I mean? And the reality is, man, we pay a lot of people's
Guys, get to the point. Get to the point. You're talking too much. Get to the point.
bills, man. Like people
we
say,
fed them.
"Oh, Fresh and Fit," like you're only relevant. But as soon as something happens, all you guys do, "Oh, let me talk about Fresh and Fit. Oh, look at this. Did you hear about this?"
And isn't it funny?
Crazy.
A 3 or 4 is telling a story, and they believe it.
And all the simps are believing it.
Line and sinker, without any talk from me at all.
Nothing.
Isn't that
They didn't hear your side. They believe are automatic.
But they like to hate. They want to hate me.
We don't hate you. We just don't know you. And the only way we know about you is because of your podcast on YouTube or Rumble or any other place your garbage is aired. Huh? That's the only place we know you. So please, don't think your notoriety based on what you do on social media makes you some kind of significant person. You're just part of the social media sphere, and there's a bunch of people in there.
I get it, but without the facts, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Speculating.
Speaking of facts, we got a special guest in the house, matter of
Yes,
fact.
we do.
brought in the big guns for this one because
The
we knew.
Best attorney for divorce and family matters, James Sexton in the house.
He's calling in from New York.
Gentlemen, it's all fun and games until the lawyer shows up, you know?
Yeah, man. Obviously, we ain't messing around on this one because,
Yeah.
I mean,
It's serious.
You know, obviously, we were making some jokes on last week or whatever about it, but no, man. I mean, this is some pretty serious stuff. So
Yeah. This is this is as serious gets. I appreciate you guys having me on. I've been talking to both of you for quite some time, and as soon as I can get myself out of a courtroom into Miami, I'm excited to spend some time with you. But
Please do.
yeah, when I spoke to Walter earlier today, I said, all right, well, you know what? I think I got to jump on and be the one to say a few things because I know he is dying to say a whole bunch of things, and a lot of those things he got to discuss with me that are subject to attorney-client privilege. But to then share them with the world right now is a challenging kind of a thing and would be absolutely against my advice. Sorry to spoil the party to everyone who wanted to hear all the salacious details at this moment. However, there are some things that need to be said, and I'm happy to say them.
We don't care about the salacious detail. Something happened between this guy and this girl. And this guy, based on his text messages shown on the internet, wants her to not have the baby. So basically, he impregnated a woman and wants her to commit murder. She wants to keep the baby because she has her own personal agenda. So because of that, both of them are in the wrong. And the only person that is not in the wrong but with no fault of theirs are in this calamity is the unborn baby or the baby in the woman's belly. They two can do whatever they both can do whatever they want. We don't care, but just leave the baby out of it. That's all I can say for that. So, lawyer, Mr. Conkright, or whatever your name is, James Saxton, go ahead.
What I'll say, first of all, is you know what? I have good news and I have bad news. You've had a hell of a week, so I'm going to let you pick what you want first. You want the good news first? You want the bad news first?
Man, it's been tough, bro. Yo, just give me good news, bro. Here's the good news, man.
Good news? Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the good news. There's a lot of question as to when a man can truly say he's successful. You know, I have a client who's worth $8 billion. I represent professional athletes, celebrities, primarily because I'm based in New York City. I represent a lot of people in finance, hedge fund people, crypto people. And there's always a question about when are you really successful? Is it your first 10 million when you become an 8-figure kind of guy? Is it the first time you buy a Lambo and you pay cash for it? Is it the first time you fly private? Is it the first time you buy a jet? Is it when is it? And what I will say as someone who's been practicing family law for 25 years is a man is really not truly successful until the 304s come out of the woodwork and say, I have your baby. I'm pregnant with your baby. I need to talk to you about the baby. What are we going to do about the baby? And surprisingly, instead of having that conversation like a civilized human being with a working prefrontal cortex, most of the time what they choose to do is to post it on social media because that's absolutely what a good future mom potentially or rational human being who's not just looking to shake someone down for money would do. You go right to social media.
Well, that's what we're facing today. You see how they're saying it? Who's taking whose side? I'm not taking anybody's side. I'm not taking the lady's side, neither am I taking his side. One thing I know, if she truly is pregnant as she says she is, and she truly believes that he's the one that got her pregnant, he and her can go do whatever they want with themselves. Leave the baby alone. Don't jeopardize the life of the baby. Have the baby, give the baby away to somebody. Have the baby, put the baby in foster care. Get your hands up because two of them, period, from my own standpoint, they're not fit to be parents. Continue your Instagram social media modeling gig and do whatever you're doing online and whatever post you want to post about your life. Leave the baby out of it. And you continue to eat and swallow your red or blue pill on your channel and do whatever you want. So, if I were your attorney or your mother or your father or your best friend, I'll tell you to do the right thing for that baby. Period. But you don't want to be responsible. So if you don't want to be responsible, what I can tell you is wrap it up. That's all you got to do. Snip it or wrap it up. Because you're not responsible. Even to even go snip it and wrap it up is being responsible. You're not responsible. So to be a responsible person and you want to be a red pill dude, snip it or wrap it up.
A clout chasing no one would do. So ultimately, I want to congratulate you. That's the good news, is that you have officially arrived, my friend, and you are sitting among some of the greatest, most celebrated, wealthiest people in the world, many of whom I have represented, but you never heard anything really about it other than the little momentary blip that it came up, if at all, because they did what is now unfortunately going to be the bad news.
Yeah. Give him the banners and give it to him raw.
And that is, there are two words, my friend, that are not in your vocabulary currently, and they haven't been for years, and it's the reason why you're successful. But you need to repeat those two words after me. So let's practice together right now. Ready? No.
No.
Comment.
Oh, comment. Okay. Okay.
No.
No.
Comment.
Comment. All right. All right.
Okay. So you've got to learn to say that.
Wait.
And it's really unfortunate because I know you are dying to talk about many of the things, many of the counter narrative, the facts as opposed to the fictions, the
I think this lawyer should have spoken to him prior to. That's why I'll say for anyone, I'm going to stop this video here. That's why I'll say to anybody, well, whoever is trying to listen, go to their channel and watch the whole thing. I really don't care for it. Anyone that is trying to become someone, you got to align yourself with certain things. Make a lawyer your friend. Have a doctor as a friend. Yeah, your personal care provider, let that person be your friend. Invite them to dinner if you have to. Your lawyer, your accountant, or your financial advisor, make them your friends. Friends in the sense that they're the ones that will be objective friends, not the ones that will allow you to do whatever you want to do. No, no, no. The ones that think objectively and have your best interest at heart. And all these three friends that I mentioned, your finance advisor, your lawyer, your what do you call it? Your doctor, they can be friends of each other, but they have to be objective too to each other. But the most important person, get yourself a priest that doesn't depend on you, a priest that has your best interest at heart. That's what. Fresh, two of you, I don't think you guys are friends because if I were your friend and you got a lady pregnant and then you advise her to get the baby, get rid of the baby, right? I would tell you that you're stupid. That's the first thing I'll say to you. You're stupid. Second of all, then I'll smack you upside the head and ask you why didn't you wrap it up? Why weren't you responsible before you dip into anything? Make sure you have a ring on it and make sure you're settled to live with that and through that.